Are you tired of paying full price and waiting for sales on your games? Well, let me introduce you to Instant Gaming, where seriously, that is no longer an issue. Massive discounts on all your games. Make sure you click on the link in the description and get that checked out ASAP. Do it now.
Howdy everybody, quick update situation. We have managed to peace out with the French, and that is good because that means Britain and France are now going to just blow each other to pieces, and they're going to be at war for a while, I presume, and that is marvellous for me. Now, that also means I could potentially go to war with somebody else. Now, who that might be, I'm not entirely too sure yet. I'm honestly thinking the Japanese and the Spanish, because the Japanese keep being buddy-buddy with Britain and or France. Now France, because we peaced out with them, they've lost their alliance with the Soviet Union and Japan, so really they're not going to be as big of a threat now. However, I could go to war with them again, I suppose. It will be a good time. Now that we've peaced out, they've lost their alliances. I think that would be very good. The only problem I've got is going to war with the French, is that I strongly suspect that they're going to take control of these states over here, simply because they've got so many numbers, it is ridiculous. Now, I figured it out. Home territory for a nation has a very large army force, and conquered territories don't. So that means, say for the likes of North or West Italy, the French have a lot of forces just sat on the border, whereas over here, for example, they don't. So that's pretty much safe. Northern Spain is probably going to get conquered if we go to war with them again, because they can invade from Western France, which is 200,000 troops, and we only have 2,000 there. Whereas Southern Spain, that would be completely fine. And that also goes for many of the states that they have around here. So what is the plan? I'm thinking we could go to war with France again. However, we could do it where we come up here, murder the Spanish, could murder the Japanese, because no one's going to be able to grab that back, and they don't really have that much tonnage in the ports, so we could just eliminate them. That sounds like a jolly good plan. And then we could maybe finish off the Chinese. Maybe I should have done that before. And they've only got one port left, and once that one port is gone, they should be like done. Now these are also pumping out oil, so I do want to keep hold of these. And then we could go for the French or the British. Maybe the French first. Take this land. And then I'm thinking maybe the British, and we'll just leave the French mainland alone for a while, because I'm reckoning if the Russians get involved or Germany decides to snake up its little head again, then they're going to go for southern Germany and potentially take that back, and that's going to be nice. I do want a stronger Germany again, to be completely honest. I might even try ally with them, because they don't have any other territories really apart from these Central African pieces, which is completely fine. But I want France to try and take over, not France, Germany to take over parts of these conquered French territories again. Because, well, yeah, it needs to happen. It really does. Now, Austria-Hungary are slowly just trying to take back, or at least take bits of territory down there. They're fine, we'll just leave them alone. I don't really care about them anymore. We could even eliminate them. The only problem I've got is if I'm spread too thin, I've got to fight over various other areas. It doesn't work the same. So I'm definitely thinking we need to go to war with, as well, just secure this entire area. And once we've secured this entire area, that's going to be marvellous. We can eliminate Spain, we can eliminate Japan quite happily, and China, then that'll be 3 major powers gone. Now if we have a quick look, Spain, China and Japan all gone, then it's just going to be the French and British, which I don't think they're going to be buddy for a while, which works well for me. If they blow each other up, fantastic. Then we've got the Germans and the Soviets. Austria-Hungary isn't really going to do anything, but the Germans and the Soviets, if I can ally with the Germans, for example, that would be good. Like what we just said, we can use them to murder the French on the mainland and conquer those territories back. And by which time, I'm thinking I could have built many more battleships, get that tonnage up, and actually conquer parts of France itself. Now, we need a hell of a lot of tonnage to be able to do that, just because of the port size, and the army ain't going to be able to do it, so we need more ships. Now, the war with France that we've just got out of wasn't going to work because they were allied with the Japanese and the Soviets, and they were just sending troops over, and nah, it weren't going to happen. So I've managed to peace out with them. I took a territory, but I don't know which one it was, to be completely honest. It's somewhere, I'll find it at some point. But yeah, I'm thinking finish off the Spanish. I know it's only a little bits of pickly islands, but we can just eliminate them, put them out of misery, take over Spain and China, the rest of it. We'll try and stay friendly with Russia and Japan and Germany, while we make these two blow each other up. So that is the plan. So immediately, we're nearly at war with Spain already, and they're already at war. So that's just going to be a walkover. I probably only need to send, say, one fleet down there. So I might just send these over and get it over and done with. Because these ports aren't great. 2,000, 2,000, and 2,000. Yeah, they're done. They're just done. One fleet will do that. I can get them shufting over there immediately. But then I want to start prodding Japan. And that is going to take a little bit more of fleet tonnage, which is completely fine. What we can do, though, is get that fleet which was in battle repaired and fixed up, and then moved along over to that area. So if we get these inside Vespasia, for example, that's going to be great. Now, I don't want to lose this territory. That's my main concern at the minute, just because, well, it's good. Look at the tonnage in that port. It's great. I need that. And yeah, it's pretty good in Gaeta, but ships are getting bigger and bigger. I do need more tonnage, and because we're going to be at peace for a little while, that does mean that GDP will increase a little bit more, which is definitely what we need, especially considering the GDP of France and Britain. It just allows us to have more tonnage. So we just need to build ships like no tomorrow. We are building 4 battleships, and well, yeah, that's good. That's good. Then we'll have another brand new fleet on the go. I could probably do with building a brand new battlecruiser. We do have another battlecruiser design. Oh, we've nearly done this one as well. What's the next one? Just a bigger heavy cruiser. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Well, we can have a quick gander at the hull of that new battlecruiser, I think. We have a quick gander. Here we go. Battlecruiser. Battlecruiser 2. Okay. Alright, alright. Well, looking at the goodness of it, it's just a little bit better all the way round. Oh, it's even faster, actually. Oh, and it's bigger. That is actually a significant improvement, actually. I like it. Now, I am thinking of getting the new electro engines on board. That would be fantastic. I think that is what we made the Nevada class out of. That one, that's a new battleship. Glorious thing. It's marvellous. This is the battle cruiser. I could... Do I make a whole new class with some more of them? I don't think I do, because by the time we've got some more ones up done, these will still be very relevant for quite a while. I think I'm just going to try and get some more battlecruiser hulls unlocked before I design a new one, just so it's a little bit easier for upgrading them, for example. I hate upgrading about 1 million at the same time, to be completely honest. But North Carolina hasn't been upgraded, though. and I am going to upgrade that. So I think we'll actually do that now, shall we? Let's have a gander. I think everything could do with a bit of a upgrade. Actually, we've researched a lot of the new shells, which was definitely needed, and so on and so on. So I think we will do a full refit. This might be a refit episode. So if refit the battle cruiser first, it's not going to be a huge upgrade. However, the main thing is down here. We now have other things bar for balisite. Balisite is now obsolete. Now, cordite, I don't like it. We could go for tube powder. But the thing is, I want more shell damage. But I don't want it to go pop. That's the only problem. But that is good. The penetration goes up. Ammo detonation chance and everything else is greatly reduced. Shell damage is only down a little bit. So I'm quite happy with that. Tube powder is definitely the way. I do like that stuff. And as time goes on, we're going to get more variants of it. Now, acid, we can upgrade it to the acid 3. HE shell damage and shell damage in general is definitely higher. Now there's that one, TNT 2. Oh, see, this wasn't available to me before. Again, it's quite a safe shell. HE fire chance and HE damage is all still quite up there. And shell damage. And a slightly more muzzle velocity. Now, which one would you go for? This one makes it a little bit more likely to go pop. But it does dish out more damage, and the penetration goes down a smidge, but it will go up with having the tube powder on. So if we just compare it, so on this one, we can't even pick balisite anymore, to be completely honest. But TNT or acid? The choices are real. Well, the penetration goes down on that one, so if we do the TNT, they're more likely to use a HE shell, as it will penetrate more. Right, we'll do that. We'll do that. We'll go for the TNT. And look at that penetration. That is through the roof. So that's really the main thing that we wanted to do on this one. We can upgrade the torpedoes, but that's not exactly the main armament on this thing. Did we get more shells? No, we didn't. Okay. Still going for the light shells. I do like that. We could potentially... Ooh, that could be quite good. Hydrophone station. Long range gun accuracy on that is good as well. That is marvellous. I'm thinking we could upgrade to the Hydrophone 2. Avoid those torpedoes, because these are going to be the Lone Wolf Raiders. That ain't bad. I don't think there's really anything else I can do on this one, to be completely honest. Still got a double bot. Or we can go upgrade to a triple. Oh, that might... Oh, it's not far off. It ain't far off. Ooh, not far off at all. So torpedo damage is greatly reduced. Hull weight goes up. Don't care about the cost. But resistance goes up. Torpedo damage and torpedo flooding chance is greatly reduced. So the French like torpedoes. They are a nightmare for it. So if we can keep torpedo damage down, that is a big plus. But we're going to have to shed a bit of weight somewhere. I don't know where we're going to do that. What else did I do? I did something. Hydrophone. No, that ain't enough. We're going to have to give it a miss on the triple. It's going to have to be enough with the double. What I can do, though, is on the inner belt, I could just bump that up a smidge. Try and protect those internal workings on the ship. Oh, we're actually getting quite a bit there. Oh, this is marvellous. Oh, get in. We can just keep going. Nice. Okay, okay. It's got a 4-weight offset. I could just stick a little bit more on the belt just to even that out, I suppose. That'll do, won't it? Lovely. There you go, and that's reduced the weight offset as well. I could even go a little bit more if I really wanted to. Oh yeah, main armor belt is no. Alright, well that'll do. That's the upgrade. Marvellous. We'll save that. Main improvement there is, like I said, the... what's it called? Propellant and bursting charge. So that's that. We've got a New York there. Now the Chile, we could do the same with this. Let's refit it. Now this thing does roll around like all or nothing, which is a little bit ridiculous. But we can upgrade it to Tube 1 and TNT. And that's all we're going to be able to do with that. But that is marvellous. I could upgrade it to the 20-inch torpedo. Ooh, now do I just reduce standard reloading? Yeah, I think that will do. Ah, I was thinking of having more torpedoes on these, weren't I? I think I was. I mean, how weighty is that? Oh, weight's going to be an issue. Weight is going to be an issue. Now, the question is, do I have more torpedoes and sacrifice some of the guns? That is the question. The torpedoes are really nice though, and they're getting bigger and bigger. See what happens if I take a gun off and stick another torpedo on there. Oh, I've got the 3 launcher now. Ah. Well, I think it's actually a little bit better if we go for the 2s. Maybe. I mean, yeah, you get more torpedoes. Oh, you don't even get more torpedoes, actually. You get more in this one. More reloads, anyway. But the turret rotation, but then again, you launch 3 at the same time. What is going to be better? Ooh, that is tough. So that went to 200 and something. That's very much the same. Okay. Slightly overweight. It's a little bit forward, isn't it? If I move these down a smidge, this should help. Should. Doesn't mean it will. No, it's not doing that much, is it? Well, that's annoying. Oh, I can't do that. Gotta have a forward gun. Oh, is that better? Maybe? What do you think? Still a little bit of a 4-weight offset. Shuffle these down a smidge. A little bit better. We've reduced the guns a lot, but we do have more torpedoes. I think I like the guns, but the destroyer's primary weapon now is going to be the torpedoes, isn't it? And if I can splash out more torpedoes, I want the 2s, I think, more as well, because you've got more reloads. So if you're going on a bigger battle, you could reload more. It just prolongs the torpedo launchness. Now this is the Chile belt. I think I'll stick with that. Yeah, and they've got the fast ones and the bigger ones. Depth charges, they've got all that malark. How about... Oh, Hydro 2 on there? Oh, that's good, that is good. Now, there was a thing about that one. So they're really not going to be long range, are they? Splash interference, but gun aiming speed. We'll swap it to that, because I should have done that really anyway. All the armor is good, apart from the main deck. I could improve the length on these, maybe? Will that increase accuracy a little bit more? So 5,000 meters, 2.3, 2.1. What about pen? 5.2 and an armor piercing. I could really ramp that up now, can't I? What's up to 6, maybe? Is that a good thing? It is a bit, but what about the reload time? 16.3 seconds. And it was on that. Oh, it's not actually that much. See what they're going to be used for. See, engagements are getting further and further away. That's the thing. Now, what's the range on them? 6.3 kilometers. I'm thinking, say they are with the Nevada class, which is the new big battleship, which will be engaging at a bigger distance. If I put it on standard, it goes up by about 50%. I'll keep it at fast just for now, because if you have a look, it's the speed. Torpedo accuracy goes down now, and so does dud chance. See, the problem is, if they're slow, they don't hit. Essentially. If they're fast, they've got more chance of hitting them because they've got less time to get out of the way. Could try stand. They're just really slow though, aren't they? See, what the speed on them is only, what, 30 knots? Putting it on fast, it goes up to maybe 40. And those French ships, some of them are getting up to around 30 knots anyway. I'll leave it on fast. I'll leave it. No, sod it. Sod it. No, we'll go to normal. That will increase the range, because we're going to be more at range, and if we can launch a load of torpedoes at them while the big guns are firing, yes, right, we'll try that. We'll just try it. If needs be, we can always swap it back at some point. I think that is fair. Now we've got a little bit more room. We can just bump that up a smidge to a 5.4 inch gun. Can't hurt, can it? And then we'll just increase that a smidge. There you go, 5.7, accuracy's up a little bit. I'll actually increase that a lot, just so that they can get a little bit more range. There you go. Sorted. Wonderful, that'll do. Right, next one. Nevada, the new battleship. Glorious thing, I love it. Let's get refitting. So, the main thing on this, similar to the new battle cruiser, the main thing was the propellant. Swap that for tube powder and TNT. And that's going to go through most things now. That is ridiculous, at a good range as well. That ain't bad. That ain't bad at all. Now we've actually got a little bit of playroom. Now I could swap that to standard just to match the other torpedoes on the other ones. We'll leave it at that. Torpedoes aren't the main thing on this. The main guns have a 10% range, 10% length increase. The other guns, can we? What's the 8.8 gun? Oh, is that that? Oh, it is. Oh, we can bump that up a smidge. I don't know where the 7-inch gun is. Oh, there it is. I can jump that up a smidge, I suppose. It can't hurt. Now I could increase the length on them as well. Back it at 10. There we go, because we do want to hit them at a longer distance. Some of these did get hit by a torpedo, didn't they, actually? We could put a Hydrophone 2 on there. Oh, where's that gone? There it is. And what about a triple hull? Ooh. Could reduce that back down. Oh, we need you there, actually. I'd rather have the triple. Yeah, I think we'll go for that. It's got to be it. Then we've still got the increased length on there. We could maybe touch up the top on the main turrets. Oh no, we can't. No worries. Right, well that's that one. I think that will do for now. Save that one. And now we have the Trusty Hornet. Now this thing ain't bad. Now this is with the North Carolinas. Now these still have the coal. Now these are still very much relevant. I don't want to just delete them. But what's better? Refitting these or just building new ones? That is a jolly good question. Because I do want to just replace them all with the Chili boat, because that is in general better. Really, isn't it? I mean, the Chili boat is less roll, it's just, well, perfect. Could just go on a mass build. There's not really any torpedoes in this either. Some of these have been suffering through casualties. I think I'll just get rid of these. They were the first destroyer that we had. Yeah, we'll make these obsolete. It's gonna have to be done. Now, this is the North Carolina. Still a very capable ship, actually. Very much worth keeping hold of. And not only that, but we can't build enough Nevada classes to replace these quick enough. So, we're going to give these the full Monty. Oh, where have we gone? There you go. Look at all that weight we've just saved as well. Marvellous. We could even increase the speed. Don't know what we can get to. 24, 25, 26. Oh wow, this is really going up actually. What? Oh, that's insane. And there's usually a point where it just skyrockets. I mean, what's the actual... I don't even know what the actual thing is. 22? Yeah, see how the changes now are barely touching it? It reaches a point where it just jumps like all or nothing. Like there. I think that might be it. If we go for 25? See, it went up 4% just on the weight for that small amount. 24.5. Oh, hang on. 24. Yeah, that was a jump. We can bump it up to 24, which is a little bit better. Range is good. Beam and draft is fine. Upgrade it to oil, natural boilers, because I like them. They are marvellous. Gas turbines, auxiliary engine 2, get that survivability, give it a shaft. Semi-balanced, hydraulic. Upgrade the armour significantly. Now this is going to increase the cost of these, but that's completely fine. Anti-torp is good, that's good. Reinforced bulkheads. We could go for a triple bottom. Anti-flood, citadel. Ooh, we could go for a even better citadel. Oh, marvellous. Now then, see, even these are on the accident. This is still on white powder, man. Let's get the tubes in there. Get these pumping out some serious. We could upgrade the guns. That would be nice. We'll put that to 20-inch. standard torpedo range because we're matching these with the Chili bolt. It could definitely do with some acoustics, better rangefinder. The long range one, advanced radio. Rest of it ain't too bad. The armor on this thing is actually good. I've always liked the armor on this thing. The main deck is a little bit flimsy though. I'll try and boost that, definitely, because otherwise it's just going to get murdered at range. Maybe even a little bit more. I don't want it just getting utterly destroyed, and that is matches the Nevada, which we'll have to do in a deck. We can bump that up to something good. In a belt, we can bump that up to something good. Yeah, that'll be fine. Did I have Citadel 3 on the Nevada? Don't even know now. I've no idea. But let's try and upgrade these guns. So that is a 12.9. It would be good to have the 13 just for the damage output, to be completely honest. Or was it the 14 that we had? I think it was 13 because you get the accuracy bonus of goodness. And that's the one I want. Let's try a 13. Oh, I've got 3 barrels! I didn't even realise that. Accuracy gets smashed though. And that's what we want at the minute. So we'll stick with 2. Oh, but do I? Oh, no, I don't know. I think we'll go for 2s for now. Don't even know if these things are going to fit on this, to be completely honest. Let's try and boost the girth on that. Come on. There you go. We wanted... Oh, is that it? There's only 5 inches worth of armor on the top. That ain't good enough. I want 8 on there. We can get rid of that gun and stick one of them on. That's the new gun. Tell you what, the weight hasn't actually... It's almost like a straight swap. That's ridiculous. Ah, well, the Babette on that isn't great. We'll just stick that at 15. Side, we'll just go for 17. It's roughly similar to what is... Oh, top isn't good. Top on that, 8. Okay, that's similar. And that fits nicely. Yeah, the 4 weight is a little bit meh, but what can you do? A little bit better. I think we'll go for that. Still got all the torpedo tubes and everything else. Alright, alright, well. Ah, length. Sugar lumps. There we go, there we go. Right, so these now have the same main gun as the Nevada. Yeah, the 4 weight's a little bit off, but what can you do? Yeah, you can, someone's going to say, oh, you can play with the armor a bit, but yeah, I can't actually do that much. There you go, I've got it down to 12. I'm not reducing that 4 belt bit at all, because that'll just murder it. Can I... What about the mast? No, I've got the best one. I think it's got the best ones for the hull. Large cage mast 1. I can boost it to a 2. Not much difference in it now, to be completely honest. I'll leave that there. Funnels? What do we even have on here? Large funnel 1. I think that'll be fine. Not much difference again. Yeah. Ooh, excuse me. There you go. Nevada. North Carolina has been improved. Marvellous. That'll keep that relevant for a while. Now, the Hornet and the Wasp are going to get removed and swapped out. That is glorious. Let's have a gander. Right, so here's all the North Carolina class with their destroyer escorts. I'm going to get all of them over to China way. The new fleet I can just linger around here and just get them repairing. I think that's going to be the plan. Yeah, we'll get them in La Spezia, all of them. And then all the new, well, not the new, all the North Carolina group, they can all come down here in preparation for murdering the Spanish and the Japanese and the Chinese. We've still got some fairly big ports floating around. Somewhere, not around here, but up here we do. And then we need about 100,000 tons or more. There you go, there's one. That'll do. Or you go in there. Even if we can only have 2 fleets in there for the time being, that'll be fine. I'll just sort all these out briefly. Oh, there we go. Another one in there. Shanghai. Yep. Off you go. I can get them refitted over there, you see. It'll take a little bit of time. Oh, and Haichao. Looks like we're going to have 3 fleets over there. You as well over there. Marvellous. Wonderful. Now that'll do. That should be able to take care of most things over here. Oh, we've got another one over there. Yeah, that'll do. We'll get all 4 fleets of them. That sounds wonderful. That easily be able to take care of all that lot in there as well. Lovely. So that's going to happen. The new fleet needs to repair. Like I said, they're going to go up here and refit as well in La Spezia. We've got 4 more battleships building. They are going to come out of New York. They are not too shabby. We just need to wait 3 months. Oh, that ain't bad. That ain't bad at all. And in terms of all of the destroyers and such, I am going to destroy, well, mothball all the... not the Chilies, not the Hornets, the Wasps. Well, get all them sorted. Mothball them all, people will buy them, and I'm going to start building an entire fleet of the other ones. The battle cruisers, they can just float around here for the time being. I might even just get them up there over the China way, because that's where we're going to go. That's going to take 2 months to repair. I do want more of them. I've got another one somewhere. Here it is. That's had a little bit of damage, but we're not that bothered about that. We can just get this lingering, to be completely honest. Maybe around just, I don't know, bung it there. That'll do. Off you pop. 1% damage, I don't really care about. It's just a blip, really. Once the other one is done, that's marvellous. And I am going to legit get all of the Wasps out of here. That's all of them. There's quite a few. Crew. Oh, I could move. No, I'm not going to move them all. Wrong one, wrong one. Set crew, mothball, people will buy them. And that being said, I mean, Greece is still buying 2 of them for whatever reason. But we also need to look at how many Hornets we have. Quite a few, because they're all in the fleets, but none of them are actually being built for me, which is good. Now that means I can start building. When I'll once the battleships are done, I'll then go around each port and set a Chili boat to be built there. That's usually a lot easier, because I do have some somewhere, but I just don't know where they are, to be completely honest. Marvellous. Alrighty. In terms of engines and such, we are 1 turn away from the turbo electric drive. Maybe I should have waited an extra turn, but it'll be fine. We'll catch that in the next upgrade. I want better cruisers. That's definitely a must. Trying to catch up on that research. I want more torpedo propulsion, because the French have very long-range ones and they move rapid. So that is why I'm pushing down that way. Underwater acoustics, yes, I would like better hydrophones, and then we can actually detect said torpedoes. But we're going to have to wait on that a little bit. I could go down the turret mechanisms, because really I want the advanced triple turrets wherever it is. And there's triple large turrets there, we've got that. But oh, there we go. See, look, advanced twin turrets, we get accuracy bonuses and things. If we can get that for the triple, marvellous. That is what we want. Then I'll probably go for the triple, but we also need better accuracy. For that we need better rangefinders. I could do with radar, better control stations, and so on and so on. But at the moment, torpedo propulsion, I need to get ahead of that. I want better cruisers for the battle cruiser design. Not bothered about the other ones for now. Engines are pushing that, and we're just going to try and eliminate that torpedo threat, because that is ridiculous. Oh, here we go. Spain with war with Spain is now, well, happening. There we go. Lovely. Marvellous. France and Britain still murdering each other. Marvellous. Brazil want ships. Yeah, it's fine. Here we go. People wanting to buy them wasps. Oh, there's only one person wants to buy one. Well, as soon as we get our ships over here, these are going to be absolutely gone. Might even just send them in and just eliminate them quickly. It would be nice to have a little bit of peace. Oh, what's this? Oh, that's the battle cruiser. But yeah, look how far they move. The speed on them is ridiculous. That was all the way over here. If I could upgrade all of these to that, even better. And they're just going to work their way round. I don't know where the new fleet is. There it is. It's overtook the other ones. So after that, I'm thinking China. Wherever they've gone. There they are. They're not friendly with anybody. They're actually at war with Japan. Oh, that works, actually. If I go to war against China and just murder them, Japanese troops will move in. But I am quite friendly with them, and it would be easier to eliminate China over Japan. So if I go to war with Japan, or the British might get giddy. We'll do it anyway. We're going to start increasing tension with Japan. If we go to war with the British, so be it. So be it. And I'll start conquering parts of all of this and just eliminate them from the area. That sounds like a bit of a plan. So I'll take all of this lot. I mean, they don't really have any land apart from over here. So what I could do, really, is come around here, take these pieces, and then they can't really touch us because they've got a few people there, but no more than what we have, so we'll be fine. And then we could take the likes of Australia, all this malark, and just clear them out. Could even take India, for example, and then flush them out that way. It's the main ones that they start with that are the issue. Africa, I'm not going to bother about fighting over Africa for the time being. They can all squander over it, I don't care enough. But if I can flush out an area, take this large island which they have to naval invade, great. That is fantastic. Grab all of this, again, great. All of this, there's some oil production here which is marvellous, I want that. Malaya, again, more oil. All of this area, I want it all. Russia, I'll just have to try and be friendly with them for the time being, but even if war does happen, I could quite happily just take this area and eliminate them from this entire chunk, really. That ain't too bad. Their main body of mass is over here, which, I mean, they're not great, to be completely honest. It's just a case of mopping up, I think. So that's the way I'm going to go down. Oh, this is interesting. War erupted between the Soviet Union and Austria-Hungary. Okay. how's that going to work out then? Oh, look at these transport losses. It's ridiculous. Still at it. Oh, they are bordering, you know. They might get eliminated here. That sounds quite interesting. This is because they're attacking these lot over here. I mean, they keep trying to get this, but they've got no army there, so they just keeps failing all the time. But we'll leave them to it. Well, this could be the end of Austria-Hungary. Soviets are coming in. Nobody's buying the wasps, so I'm gonna scrap them all. Done. All gone. Now this means I only have hornets left and chilies. Oh, there's more there. I hope I clicked the right button. Oh no. I think we're good. I think we're good. But yeah, we need to build ships in all of these areas. 4 more of the Rada class ships are built. Fantastic. Now the question is, do I just build more? I do need more. I might just build more. That's what it's all about. Do need to do refits though as well. I need to, so what I'm doing, I know it's a bit of a mess, but all the destroyers, all the Chile boats, I'm going to stash them all in Charleston and then upgrade them and get them with some of the North Carolinas. And just because when you're trying to get one destroyer in every single port, it's a nightmare to find individual areas, whereas if you just whack it all the way down the list, you'll have a lot better time of doing it. Now these ships are all needed down there. The battlecruiser race down. I do need to upgrade all of these at some point, but they're getting there. While they're moving around, this lot are now done. I am going to get these refitting so that this brand new fleet is all up to date. Don't quite know how many of these I need for every port, but I'll just whack 60 down for now, which might seem a bit excessive, but we can definitely do it. And what I'm going to have to do is on here in the building, nope, not that one, that one, there we go. It takes 7 months to do. See, finding individual ports on this is a nightmare. So if you just can do it this way, one at a time, and the list actually stays there, and I'm just going to have to do it like this, but for every single one. It's just a lot easier. 50, was it enough? We're probably going to need another 30 maybe? This is ridiculous. Yeah, I'm building 101 destroyers now. So I needed around 80-ish, but one destroyer in every single port. And then I had one spare, so I thought I'd just build an extra 12 to replace a load of the ones of the covering the North Carolina, because they're the Hornets and they need swapping out. Now I'm going to find out just how many I have already, and they're all going to go into Charleston. And then I'm going to build even more to replace the others. So isn't that wonderful? And while we have a little bit of extra building capacity left, I am going to build more battle cruisers, because I like them things. Where have you gone? What's it called? New York class. There we go. Then we're going to do that one. But what's the tonnage on that again? 20,000. I could probably get 4 of them. What was my tonnage available? I could get 5 of them. We'll get 5 more of these building. These are going to be a menace. I just want to build loads of ships. We need the big tonnage as well. Replacing all of the little destroyers is going to be an absolute marvel of defensive work. It just lets me do that. There we go. These are all going to go in New York as well. Marvelous. That will then bring me up to 7 battle cruisers. We've got 20 battleships, but once the destroyers are done and those battle cruisers are done, I'm going to get more battleships built, That is for sure. Oh, would you look at that? Modern battleship hull design is coming in. I'm early on hull strengthening. We might even get modern battleship designs in. Now that'll be something. New hulls will be available, modern battleships. Nice. So I might even be looking at another new class of battleship. Okay. And that will be ready in 5 months' time. What's this new cruiser one? Oh, just a bigger light cruiser. We are behind on the cruiser, I know. Well, that'd be nice. Internal protections is coming along. What's that? Anti-flood 3. Oh, that might be good. We are behind on some stuff, but we're way ahead on others. So the design of the Wasp class is being removed. Bye! Oh, look. Netherlands are after buying a battlecruiser. Yes. Yeah, well, look at that. We have a new torpedo coming through. It is a little bit ahead. Torpedo range is significantly better. And torpedo accuracy. Look at the accuracy. Oh, wow. Oh, so much better. Yes, that is what we need. That will be brilliant. I'll be happy with that as well. As long as they hit, that'll be great. It looks like the fleets have arrived. 9 transports being murdered. And we're smashing what is left of the port. Oh man. Now there'll be some people thinking, oh, why are you bothering with Spain? It doesn't do anything, there's nothing left of it. Well, I need it to go. It's doing my head in. They've been there for too long, they're at war with everybody, just get rid of them. And it's given me a little bit of time and something to do before we move on Japan. Get rid of them. And then China, we just finish them off. It feels like unfinished business. But what I'm really doing is buying myself time to get the necessary tonnage to invade the likes of Britain and France on the mainland. And that is going to be a little bit tricky. So just buying himself time to do that, you see. Now, not only that, but if war does happen with France and they start taking Italy and things, fine. If I lose it, I lose it. But if I could contain this area, for example, then that's a lot of cash. So that means war with Britain, which is fine. I can cope with that. I don't care about the bits over here, but it's much more manageable than the one with France. And there's lots of little islands I can go and conquer and everything else. And that is definitely going to weaken them and strengthen our supply base and everything. Now, I want to do the same with France, but the problem is, because France is right on our border, their army is strong in their home provinces and they just come in and take everything. It's kind of why I want to get friendly with Germany, so that they can take southern Spain back. That will be really good. Now, Russia's still trying to get Serbia, but they launch a load of men into it and then just come running back. And it looks like Austria-Hungary might actually start taking Kosovo and just start tickling down there. We'll see how that develops. But we are getting so many ships built. Yes, it's a lot of destroyers this time, but we're getting a lot of ships built regardless. It's gonna just buy us that time. Securing all this area would be marvelous. Russia might be a problem at some point. I'm just hoping I can just keep... If I can keep friendly with Russia, great. That's going to be the plan. Keep friendly with Russia and Germany. Take over everything else and then go to war with France. I will be going to war with Britain before France, ideally, because then I can take all these other little bits. And there we have it. Modern battleship hull design is unlocked. And an advanced battlecruiser. We'll have a look at that. Well, the invasion for the Caroline Islands is now actually happening, which is good. But they're all going to get murdered. And while they're being... Well, that's a 100% chance of success there. So what I'm going to do is get these ones up here and refit them once the new torpedo mechanisms come in. Well, this is interesting. Soviet Union's declared war against China. Okay, see how this turns out. That has made it a little bit difficult to get nasty relations with China though, because of that though. Look, they're now buddy-buddy with me. Great. So we might be taking parts of Russia then, as well as Japan. We'll see. As long as Britain and France keep blowing each other up, that's all fine by me. Or I could just get friendly with them. If we get friendly with them, then we get Russian troops. And we could just end up leaving China all alone. Hopefully the Russians invade it and everything will be good. But again, it still buys us time. I'm actually thinking going to war with Britain for a little while. Because they've got their main island. I could potentially try and take Wales. Because there's a little port there. Either Liverpool, Northwest England. I could grab that. The main moneymakers don't actually seem to be on there. It's the vast empire that they have. France, on the other hand, it's their main area that has the bulk of the cash. If I was to take the mainland, that's the thing. And so southern England, big ports down there, I won't be able to take that. There's no way. But the rest of them aren't too bad. The only ones I'd struggle with is Scotland and southern England. Ooh. Or I could just take many parts of it. I'm reckoning going to war with Britain. I really am. I think that would be a good idea. If we start... and Japan, obviously, yeah. But getting buddy with Russia, for example, that will just give us troops to fight along with them. And distract them a bit. I mean, Britain did kind of walk over Russia when they got in there, so maybe not Russia, maybe Germany. Germany would be good. Are we friendly with Germany? Oh, we are friendly with Germany. Okay. So with that war going on, a slight deviation to the plan. Because Britain and France, yeah, they've got ships and everything else, but I'm confident we can blow them up. Confident we can blow them up. So if I can... I see, look, they're friendly with Germany now. That's the problem with going against Britain. They've got many allies, and that's another reason why I want to go against Japan and murder them, just take them out. But with naval invasions, that doesn't matter, because it's all based on your tonnage. France looks like they might be at war with everybody soon. Ooh, choices. I'm not going to spend 20 years getting friendly with China, I mean, nasty with China, because we're just going to be there forever. It would be easier getting more friendly with them, but then I don't want to get at war with the Soviets. And Japan are not friendly with them either. Might just leave that area. We're still going to go for Japan. Get rid of them, because they like supporting Britain and France half the time. And we're going to start decreasing relations with Britain as well. Now that could mean Germany gets involved. But again, what are they really going to do? They're up here. They might have a few ships floating about, but I don't care about Africa enough at this point in time. Yeah, we fought over some of this, but it's not as important. If I could take Wales and other bits of England, that would be great. And all these other areas, that would be marvellous. Because then what they're going to do, really? That'll be one of the big contenders out the way. I want the islands. I think we'll do it. We'll increase tensions with Britain. We're going to go to war with Britain. It's final. I've made my decision. Japan, then Britain. Oh, yeah. I forgot they did that. Oh, wait up. Go away. Spain is gone. Marvellous. It's another little thorn in the side out the way. But, oh, they're actually invading Russia. No way. Oh, we'll leave China and Russia to it. Sod them. They'll be right. Just leave them to it. I don't really care enough. Britain are now trying to take control. Oh, they've nearly got Laos. Okay. Now that's interesting. See, look. Japan are helping them. Pain. But they are blowing each other up, which is marvellous. That is actually going according to plan. Now we're going to have destroyers built everywhere. Oh, they're all built. Oh, marvelous. Oh, that's really good. All the destroyers are built. Now I want to do another refit. I'm not going to lie, because we've not refit anything yet. Mainly just for the new torpedo, because that'll be marvelous. And then we can also stick the new engines in there, because why not? There you go. Spain has dissolved due to losing all of its ports. Nice. With all of that out of the way, it's a good time before the war with Japan starts to upgrade the North Carolinas. But we have just researched that torpedo propulsion, which is marvelous. What is this? Oh, just a bigger armored cruiser, that's fine. So I just need to do another quick update, just to make sure it incorporates all those new technologies, including the new engine. And what's the cost? 78? Oh, that's so much higher. Oh, is that going to be worth it? Okay. So, acceleration is fantastic. Deceleration is fantastic. Cruise speed is glorious. Engine damage chance is reduced huge amounts. Fuel efficiency is increased. Engine vibrations are drastically reduced, which is really, really important, because when you're sailing around, the vibrations affect the aim. Smoke interference is drastically reduced. I think we're going to do it just because it'll increase the long life of the ship. And then what was the other one? The torpedoes. Yeah, because we're doing a refit, it will automatically stick them on. And with that being there, I don't think it's going to show me. Should be on here somewhere where the torpedo range is. Range, there you go, 12.6 kilometers. Aha, torpedo speed 46 knots. Nice. Well, that's much better. Much better. Now we can have a little bit more weight, not very much. What we're reckoning? Oh, I did get an anti-flood even more one. Just slightly over. Can I just tweak it somehow? Do I need all that range? Ooh. No, we'll do that, we'll do that. They're not going to be running around too far. To be fair, I completely forgot to even check what the range is on the destroyers, not going to lie. And this will increase ability to maybe even, I mean, bigger guns. Yeah, nah, it's not going to happen. Quite like the 13.9s for the time being. They're just a little bit better. And yeah, the cost is drastically increased because of all the modifications to it. Now, what is actually going to be better? Armor piercing on... the damage is about the same. The reload time is drastically reduced on the 14. Yeah, we do have a Mark III 14 now, actually. The range ain't as good. Should we just have a bit of an investigation, shall we? What is going to be actually better? Number 14. One of them. Or that. Stats, 20,000 meters. That gun is twice as accurate. But that isn't fair because we don't have the length on that. Yeah, okay, so that's still more accurate. Damage output? Well, if we whack that up, maybe? That's a little bit better. And the accuracy is actually now the same at 20,000 kilometers. Nice. 10,000. It's a little bit better on these ones. The cost is it's there's not as much weight on it or anything. What's that about? Well, it just makes sense to go for that then. Well, I've only recently got the Mark IIIs, so I do think that that is going on. Oh, the tonnage on that one went up. Is that because it's up there? It might be. Why is the weight on that so high and that one it's... Oh, that's a... Oh, that'll be dim. That's a triple. There we go, that fixes it. Well, that'll do, won't it? There you go. Even bigger guns. I'm going to have to update the Nevada one now as well to incorporate that. Now, pretty much a 15-inch gun. Now, I've only got a Mark I 15-inch gun. And the range is awful. And the accuracy is also awful, so I'm not going to go for the 15s. But that is nice. Triples will be good. Not gonna lie, triples will be very good. Could stick a triple on the back. That might help with the 4-weight offset. I don't know how that's going to affect. Oh, I don't like that. Yeah, okay, we'll just stick with a double. Shuffle it down a little bit more. There we go. Ah, but we do need to fix that. Stick some armor on that thing. Oh, they're a little bit more chance of going a little bit pop. I'm not gonna lie. Eesh, yeah, okay. Smidge. There we go. That'll have to do. If the turrets get hit, it won't be as bad now either because we have the TNT and the tube pounder, which is a lot safer. So if it does get walloped, it might knock out the gun, but hopefully not blow up the ship. I'm willing to risk it for that. Let's do it. Now we need to do again. All the other ones. Great. So the Chile, to incorporate the new torpedoes, you just gotta refit it. And the range is... Oh, it's about 20,000 anyway. Oh, that really increases the cost though, doesn't it? It really does. Do have more weight allowance now though. Don't know if that's going to be worth it for the engine upgrade. We'll stick them on normal just because these things are a little bit fragile. They tend to get blown up. But somehow... Oh yeah, there we go. Back up to 19-ish. Could even leave it at that, actually. The Nevadas have good range. And they've got the new stuff in. I think that's the only change we need to do on that. And that'll do. Yeah, okay, we'll do that. The Nevada class. Now we could go up to... Oh, that's getting expensive. It is nice though, it is nice. Right, so we were thinking of increasing these, weren't we? So in that case, get rid of that. Put one of them on. 14.9 dual barrel. Same with that one. Oh wait, you're supposed to be gone. There you go. There you go. Lovely. And then increase the size of all of them to the maximum. Increase that length to a smidge. Ah, okay. Oh, look at the penetration values go up. That is glorious. And we also need armor on these things because that is not enough. What I might have to do is go back to the turbine. Judah. See how it is. See how it is. Well, how about we reduce that a smidge? A little bit better. Or we could just... No, I want that in. I want the new engine in because that will carry us all the way through the war, to be completely honest. I actually forgot how the beam is on these. It's really thin, isn't it? Forgot all about that. Oh, it's so much cheaper. Oh, man. Choices. So it will do it. I don't care enough. I want proper battleships that are going to last forever. Alrighty. And then... So we've got the top armor. Okay, but that ain't great. I'll just stick that at 12. Top armor on them could do with a little boost. 9. That's pretty much as good as we're going to get it. 90. Ooh. Maybe 13 on the bit as well. Yes. Maybe even 14. Oh, lovely. And that's just about it. Well, they've got serious upgrading firepower, maneuverability and engine goodness and everything else. That's hopefully not going to bankrupt us. Battle cruiser. Refit you as well. See what we can do. I want to stick some... Oh, we can't see the stick bigger. Oh, we can! Oh, yeah. Oh, we're doing the same with this thing as well, then. Get rid of you. Stick you on. There you go. Lovely. 10% on that. Yes, please. Give you some extra girth. There we go. Extra 10% on them. I want range on these things. Marvellous. Even on the little ones. I would rather have the accuracy. So these have the main guns of that main battleship. That is brilliant. Now if I stick... Oh, don't murder me for that. Oh, come on. Look at the range! That is ridiculous. Let's reduce that a bit. Yeah, we'll leave it at that because it is going to be a runner. More crew? Yes! Oh, wonderful. Right, well, that'll do. It's 1 ton off. Ha! There you go. Alright. Lovely. Now then. That is all of them. Now we can have a quick look. Oh, look at that. Modern battleship. Oh, we've really unlocked some new hulls here. Even the Battle Cruiser 3. Modernized Dreadnought. What do we do with that? Wonder how that compares. The size of 86,000 tons. That is ridiculous. Look at the speed. Wow. I wouldn't need many of them, would I? Take over some ports. That is insane. Well, I think I've blabbed on enough this episode, to be completely honest. You've got something to look forward to. Me creating a new battleship that will replace the others. And probably a new battle cruiser as well. Marvellous. I hope you've enjoyed yourselves. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And I shall see you in the next one. Lovely. Bye!